Oh, she got smoked. Oh, because of what she was saying on the panel.
Yeah, what she would put in the comments, and then now I see why, because she was romantically involved with him. I didn't know. I asked him when I came back into his life, did he F her, because I was listening to somebody had said Nitra said that they F'd, and I'm like, damn, you fucked T Money too? He was like, no, I never had sex with her. That was it. He never told me like they was involved.
Yeah, that was interesting because, matter of fact, they brought up something about how you went past a live and you seen his photo up with a man. Was that my live?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what they said in the interview. Apparently, right after the birthday, right, I had put a picture up of him and T Money together, right? It was like one of them photos that was on the page. I said, oh, they look really nice or whatever. Because, mind you, that's what was said. Nitra came out and was spilling tea and saying there was something going on with him and T Money, right? I had put a picture up and somebody in my box said something along the lines of, he used to mess with dudes, and posted a picture of him with a dude kissing on my panel. And FOE got upset. They found out that it was up on my panel. They started, I don't know, throwing shots at me. That's when Glam said, oh, so we want to talk about past. Let's talk about prison, this and that, talking about me, right? So today when I was listening to the interview, he said something along the lines of, you reached out to him because you went past the live that had been discussing him dealing with men in the past. That's not true?
I gotta see the dates. I promise you I don't even know what you're talking about.
Do you remember having a conversation
You know
with
what
him
day that was? If I reached out to him, I would have it in text message. That's why I'm not slitting it. Do you know around what time that was so I can pull up my messages?
It was after the party. So I want to say around April. Like,
so it was around the party date, or like in the month of...
we were talking about the different outfits. We were talking about what happened. I said everybody looked
Do you
good.
have the picture?
I have the picture that I posted up. Yes, I will post it. Not the one of him kissing the dude, but I have the picture that I actually posted up.
You talking about seeing a picture? I don't know what you're talking about. Fuck.
I was like, oh, they look really nice. Blah, blah, blah. Hold on. Where's that fucking picture at? Unless I scroll past it. Nah, this is up there in February.
Hey, SuSu. Hey,
the only live that I can recall that I heard was Nitra's live. Like, they were talking on the panels late at night.
This one.
It was like 11 p.m. It was late.
Here it go, right here. This the picture I had up, and I was like, oh, they look nice. And then everybody...
let me screenshot that. Wait a minute. Let me see.
That's the party day, no?
SuSu, damn. No.
That was the party day, no?
I've never seen this picture.
Isn't it?
Yeah, that happened at the party.
Okay, yeah. I know, I'm not tripping. So we were having a positive conversation.
I've never seen that picture.
By the way, never knew you and him were talking, because all I ever heard the rumors was that he was talking to T Money. So,
which T Money denied that, by the way. But keep going.
I know. So I gotta go back.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Something that they brought up in the interview.
Let me find that message. Hold on. Let me find that message. I never saw that picture. Let me find it. Hold on. When I asked,
I'm not tripping.
You're not tripping, darling. So just so you know, hey Sue, hey y'all, T Money denied it again today that she had any type of anything going on with brother Bad Yellow, whatever you want to call him, Dirty Dingy, whatever. She denied it today.
So that's what I'm confused about, Classy, because Nitra in this interview today with Good Yellow asked if he had ever told T Money that he was into men.
Right, and you know what T Money said in the comments? She said, I found out at the birthday party in the comments. Okay. And in my life I said, but I thought you wasn't doing nothing with that baby. And I say that baby because she is old enough to be his grandmama. But that's neither here nor there. But yes. So now she's over there saying that he caressed her back. Uh-huh. It's right here in my notes. He caressed my bite.
Oh, y'all are sending me pictures from that party. So lo and behold, I'm gonna walk you through what happened that day. I posted that picture.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Oh, they look nice together, right?" Because Nitra's the one that came on live herself and was spilling beans on her own birthday party, and talking about the fact that remembers when Nitra went live and was discussing the tea about the party, and she said that there was something going on with Good Yellow and T Money. Who remembers that?
I recall. I do remember.
So I had no idea. Shit. Hey, Jazzy. Oh, Jazzy, you want to go ahead?
Oh, well, I was going to just give this tip because that date.
I got
Okay.
it. I
That's
got
all
it.
I wanted. Thank you.
I got the message. Hold on.
Oh, you got the message. After the party, and you already had found out that weekend of the party that he was with the man. So that don't even make
Mm-hmm.
sense.
9. There you go, babe.
Okay. Hold on. So I'll read it. Good Yellow says, absolutely. I never should have been not trusted. I have not did anything for you not to trust. It was just info you had never heard yet because we hadn't sat down. And then she says, you lied to me about things and you knew lying to me was unnecessary and unacceptable because we literally talked about everything in my life. I told you my deepest secrets. You can't ever talk to me again because I don't lie to you. You can't ever to me again because I don't lie to you. You fucked T Money? Popcorn? And he said, what did I lie about? Hell no, I didn't fuck T Money. No, I didn't. Peaches started that shit. Oh, enter in. Enter
Uh,
in Peaches. He said
okay.
Peaches made the rumor up. Okay. So Shaded says you lied a lot about Andre. And he says, in fact, I did. I did lie about that to protect our relationship and interest. You see what it caused? I can't read the rest of that though.
All right, I'm going to the next one.
From FOE. I don't know which Peaches they said. I don't know. What Peaches is it?
It got to be Icon Peach
I didn't
because
ask.
Icon
No,
Peach is
not
a
I
part
Icon
of.
didn't
Peach. It
ask.
says Peaches. Peaches. There's a Peaches over there.
There's the peaches over.
Okay, so Shaded says, I'm not about to live in the past. I understand mistakes were made, but in order to move forward with me, the lying about anything has to completely stop. He says, it will completely stop. I didn't want to lie about that, but my liking for you is so strong. I didn't want that situation to fuck us up. I'm sorry, truly apologetic. You said I appreciate your apology. You're supposed to be my safe person. Just don't embarrass or put me in a situation where I could be embarrassed again. And I'll do the same. And he said, definitely, sweetheart. And again, I apologize for that. So was that about his orientation? The fact that you didn't know that he was
That
a
was.
man?
Let me get the message before this one so you can get the full context. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I need to get the full picture as to what the topic was that y'all were discussing.
So the messages he showed wasn't. Well, it was not this at all, honey. Maybe he showed messages that made it seem like that she already knew what was going on between them two.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm.
got the date.
You got the date? Okay, perfect. What was
Yeah,
it?
God got the date. So the messages that he was talking about started on April 12th, then April 29th, and then he brought up messages from June 2nd as well.
Okay, April 12th, you said?
April 12th, April 29th,
Mm,
and then June 2nd.
okay. Yeah, it's Peaches. y'all. He said Miss Peaches made up that rumor of him and T Money, apparently. Blackstreet, come up and please. Ooh, you might get blocked. No, it's a feature that's always been there, baby. And people just don't use it. So just know when people use the board, they got it from your girl now. Messy talk. Clock in. We need somebody who's so just know when people she's streaming me. I wanted to know what was going on over there with Nitra and her interviewing T Money. Is anybody in there? Is anybody in there got a sub in there that want to stream from me? Thank you, JJ.
I know AJ was streaming Nitra
He's
because
streaming
we were
us
streaming
now. Yeah, she's
Oh,
streaming.
okay. Because we were streaming AJ.
Peaches is the lady whose name is Olivia Pope that was added with T Money. Oh.
Let me write that down.
Garrett. It's still T Money answering questions. That's what I want to hear. You in there? Come on, Blackstreet. Okay, it says, yeah, right. I was for a very long time. My heart drops every time I think about it. Not you, smooth talking me already. Be good. Not a smooth talker. I just speak my true feelings. You said you've always said the most. Hold on now. Oh, sorry.
But you skip to me as a grown man.
Hold on 1 second, Blackstreet. Okay, mute for me. I'll let you know when to get off mute so I can finish reading these. Shaded said you've always said the most romantic things. He says, I'm just that type of man. I really am. You deserve a good human being in your life. I promise I want to be him. I do. You said, can I trust you again? He said, absolutely. I should have been not trusted. I never should have been not trusted. Damn. I have not did anything for you. Okay. So what's the date on that?
You can see, you got to move the grid. It's on the top. June 2nd.
Okay, I'm talking about, let me go to the date that I'm talking about. Because he said you went by live and found out that he was used to mess with dudes.
That was around between April 12th and April 29th. But even for June 2nd, he didn't even say any of this. He just made it seem like it was all one-sided, like you knew everything already.
April 15th. Try to see if you ever reached out to him about something like that in April 15th. Go ahead, Blackstreet.
I truly believe what he said and trust what he said. Acknowledging his beliefs and how he feels about God and his relationship with God. I believe that he asked for it and he believes God gave it to him.
Okay, Blackstreet, can you text me in the comments? I don't know, do you talk, Blackstreet? If you don't, then you can write in a comment. Please let me know if okay, cool. Is she admitting that they talked? Did we miss something? Did she admit that they were talking?
Anything to worry about as far as you living a double life? Can I get a echo from you?
So as far as the T Money and I are really good friends. She is somebody I can always call, and get an unbiased answer from. She has a great opinion sometimes, and she's just a good friend. We know where we stand and we know boundaries, and she respects mine, I respect hers, and we plan on being friends, for the long run. And so me and T Money, even when we were getting to know each other phase, we wanted to keep things off the app because of damage that could be done. T Money is a really good person. And age never mattered to me. I didn't even know T Money's age for the longest. I didn't even ask. I didn't even care. So that never was an issue. It was my attraction and euphoria that I had for her that just, it blindsides you, and it was a good thing. But I'm just happy.
Girl, are you hearing this? They was talking.
Understand, you know what we said.
Did she suck that nigga pickle or not?
And we can remain friends because she is a really good person and I enjoy her friendship. But yeah, I see her being my friends in the future and being with FOE.
Okay, with that being said, I'm gonna say this. I wish y'all the best of luck. Because it's not my business and I won't be there to scratch the back or move you up the line. I think that in life that when we see older women date younger men, it's a big problem. It's a big problem when we see it on this flip side, where we will excuse an older man with a younger woman all day long. So at the end of the day, I just got to tell the truth where the truth fits. It don't look normal when it's this way, but it looks normal. Come on, somebody. So we do see all the time relationships with 20-year differences, 16 years, 13 years, 30, like you.
Go keep going. No. Go keep going. Black Sherry, I'm telling Classy to hold on.
On this internet, you see 40-year-olds act like 16-year-olds. We got people praising now. You hear me? You see people having fake funerals and all that kitty shit on the internet. Like, yo, big old grown ass age. Only thing I'm gonna tell you, Good Yellow, is to lead with truth and honesty. Do you hear me? Shout out to Fearless. Fearless, let them know.
My Lord.
She got her. She 20-something years older than hers. Y'all ain't gonna jump on Fearless. She showed it, baby. Fearless is living her good life with her man. And if it's keeping her alive, guess what? Let her know. Anyway, back to you guys. I don't want to get distracted with the interview. Everybody's neutral talking. Good luck to you guys. Whichever way, friendship or not, you need the strength. The Yellow, I'm proud of you that you were able to come out today and tell a partial of your truth. I don't think that you had too much fun where you went last night, but it does feel good to be heard. Team Honey, I really appreciate you coming and nipping it in the bud. It really didn't take us long to get to y'all. It's like you said, hey, I found out and we're still friends. So people just need a good friend. I do have a couple of questions that people did backdoor and ask. Good Yellow, have you slept with either woman? And that's your business to tell, but they do want to know, were you intimate with either woman?
No.
No, he was not. So the rumors that were put out on the trip, and was there a time when you put those?
By you.
That you slept
by you
with?
No, actually, I was gonna.
Lady, we would have never known about T-Money or Good Yellow without you.
Hello.
Okay. I know why, and I respect that. Everything don't have to be addressed. So that was a question that was asked. Let me go. I'm not going to ask too many more questions because they said she's on a panel. She's been doing panels since last night.
She can be on a panel. She gonna be up here all day. She can be on mute up here all day. The fuck? What are we talking about?
So, how did the rumors start? I don't know what. I don't know what rumors you're speaking of these TikTok streets, but I will say, that
Now these TikTok streets.
I really don't know. I don't know how this came back up, really. Oh, okay. So Big Girl stated that Good Yellow said that he has slept with several women.
You being messy. You finna get out of here.
So Big Girl, being my sister,
she didn't say that I was with several women. She didn't say I slept with several women. Auntie Tanya said I was with, and then I started showing the pictures.
We'll find out you the one carrying the bone.
Okay, so I took it as her saying on the level of you sleeping together, so that might be my mistake. She's going to defend herself. She's not going to be here, guys.
Hush, because you was a blogger back then. You know that she brought it to the damn app. We didn't know nothing about that birthday party till she started her live and said,
right there, because Big Girl man.
Good Yellow.
Sorry. Are there any more questions?
Act like you know. You ain't innocent. Now you know I love you.
Questions. Any more questions for either? Because Shaded by Slay. I was there too, at the motel. Well, one of the conversations. And nephew was too, Duffy. And
he always seemed to be there.
I remember him saying,
cooperate everything.
I think it was some, I don't know if Shada gonna pull up, but she is more than welcome to come over and let me ask her questions, and she not run my platform like she thinks she gonna do.
Hey, Jess.
I do believe that the situation with the T-Money thing, with us listening and being there today out there, Good Yellow was just, I think some kissing happened and stuff like that, but I never ever heard him say he slept with anybody. I think it was some finessing. We saw some of the finessing as far as him being all over. He was just, after him and whatever happened with him and ShadedbySlay, the women were attracted to him. Like they was walking up to him.
I was feeling good.
And they was dancing with him and all that kind of stuff. So yeah. But with that being said, that's the end of this. I do believe that the interview no, not yet. I'm waiting on Curtis to come.
Want to know what's sick about all of this? Give me 1 second, Blackstreet. I'm going to tell you what's sick about all of this. This ain't even Nitra beef. This Glam and Duffy beef. And this Good Yellow beef. But she the one doing all this. Everybody dragging her. And ain't nobody turning on their live, turning on their camera, and dragging a bitch for dragging her. Yet they all family. Ain't nobody stepping for her. There's 2 or 3 other lives, FOE lives that's going on at all times. And ain't nobody stepping for her. Ain't nobody stepping for her. You ain't no boss for real, because boss don't get their hands dirty. Fuck is you talking about? Where's Glam? Where's Duffy? She sure knew how to turn on that camera when she put on them fake ass Bartiers last night. And
It's because Nitra needs to save face. If you pay attention, like, she just so worried about FOE being something that clearly it is not. I'm sorry, girl. It's just not family over everything.
Transparency. Because it takes a lot to come out and be yourself on this internet. You will continue to be his friend.
So I do got a question real fast. So my question is this. Now when, mind you, Braid was already out. He just didn't tell TikTok how he was moving because it ain't really TikTok business. But you got up on here on this app and you degraded him for who he is and who he walks and talks every day. Well, she did it again this morning and said, well, Braid got 2 kids. Good Yellow ain't got no kids, which doesn't negate anything because what's his face? Yella is the one that was lying and getting poked in the booty or doing the poking, and
He's
then
the
you
one that
trying
said
to
he
be
prayed the gay away.
hello. Yeah, that one right there. And then got up there and lied and said, well, that was my past. Maybe that's your past, your present, and it's your future, because this man is living with you. So I'm confused. Are you homophobic just with certain people? Or is it all
Nitra is
confused?
acting like who? Turn it up. Nitra acting like she wants them to get together.
I hope, people have reached out
G
to
Money
her.
and the Yellow.
Thank y'all for the gifts and love. And I just hope that
In the PR relationship.
That's why I came up here in the first place. Because, girl, who said that we don't care about older men dating these young girls? It's predatory then and it's predatory now. That's disgusting.
Because we ask, you deliver, and that's all we can do. What's understood never has to be explained. With that being said, y'all, this is the end of Nitra's talk. Okay? And the end of our explicit interview.
Commenter.
Where we interviewed here, favorite nephew, T Money. Okay? That's what I'm saying.
Who the fuck's farting?
I appreciate you. I appreciate you being delicate, Miss Nitra, and
Hey, ball hat.
favorite nephew, you good people. I'm glad you didn't go there with that young lady. I really am, because I know that you could have. So hold your head up. Keep being you.
Thank you for always being a good friend. You're our friend. It's your time. Thank you, Ashley, for having me in this interview. I appreciate the moment to give my side of the story.
I'm in the Twilight Zone.
What I asked.
Yes. Okay, as Tiffany has just said, reporting live to you from downstairs. Now let's see the narratives that will be spun after this explicit interview on today. We do know that showers are coming. Please gear up, guys. Get your windbreakers, because someone's blowing that bullshit through the air. Thank you. We will not be, I will be staying here. We will be opening up the panel and I will take it off for sub only. Thank you to everybody that subscribed to the channel today. That helps to be able to monetize our guest on today. Tracy, get your ass up. Get ready, FOE. They are coming for us. They said it's a funeral going on in somebody's imagination, and that is okay, honey. I don't give a damn.
She trying to milk the fuck out of that damn empathy out of that damn funeral.
I like to know that in real life. I don't care. The good Lord give my life. The good Lord take it. The good Lord give it and take it away. Can't nobody take it.
You ain't tell them.
My life.
What about Tracy? Get up here. I don't know what that means.
Okay, so.
Tracy, you good with me, baby? Anytime you be in here. Anytime you want to hang, sister, come on over.
I'll punch that on her forehead. This is too stupid. This is too stupid.
And she mad. What happened
Clean
was
in the forehead, right between the eyebrows. That's how stupid
Let me give
this
y'all a
is.
history lesson as to what happened. Around the same time as the funeral, and when she doxed HB and her children, she also was under fire with allowing a man who shook his baby to unalivement being her moderator. And today in AJ's Live, the clip was played of what her and Glam, because people forgot it was Glam who was the one who said, I don't care if you shake a baby, grab a baby, I don't care, that ain't got nothing to do with me. And she said, I don't care about what he did 20 years ago if he shook that baby. I don't care if he shook that baby. Okay? And she said that. This is pre-FOE days. In between her separating from the Diamond platform, building her own platform, going into FOE days. Okay? Hence why all the people that's really in FOE is not around. Like, messy talk. Like, they don't assimilate with us. They're from like other places on TikTok that come in there. You're like, who are these people? It's a different world. Today,
Pink Panther said she got the clip
resurfaced. She's mad that clip resurfaced. Okay, and she had the nerve to say that that wasn't her on that clip. Now, hold on. Somebody sent me something. I think this is it. Hold on. Oh no, this is the actual article of the man. Man accused of child abuse enters plea in toddler's son's DATH. I don't want to read this, but the baby was 2 years old and shook to unalivement. She had him moderating. When people said, what the heck's going on? She allowed that man to continue to moderate, and she said she don't care. Same way that she don't care that motherfuckers was writing checks on their deceased mother's checkbook. Same way she don't care about a lot of shit that goes on over there. Clock in.
Also, in that article too, I know because I read it backwards and forwards when we found out about it. That was not the first incident with that child. He had all 5 of his kids taken from him, and they allowed the kids to go back in the home. And that's when the unaliving of the 2-year-old happened, and the baby wasn't even 2 yet. This was a toddler, very little. Very, very little. If y'all see it, this was not the first incident. Them kids had bruises and everything on them. The first incident, the baby was an infant. The baby was just weeks old. So it was ongoing abuse.
So I'm gonna show you the relationship between Glam and Nitra. They have always been codependent with each other on this app and their bullshit. They've always had each other's back with their bullshit. Glam said some of the most disgusting shit when that situation came out.
Waiting on this interview, right? And there was only one thing that I was waiting to hear. And that was proof and solid proof that Shada didn't know. And you started off saying that you didn't tell her anything. But yesterday you said at least 7 times. You said at least 7 times. She knew. She knew from day one. She knew from jump. She knew. But today you explicitly said you told her after he moved back in, which means you've been doing this, rocking your own way, doing your own thing, and she didn't have no fucking clue. So all of this that we've been doing all day long was not even relevant because Shaded was telling the truth. She didn't know, and you didn't give her fair warning to make a decision. All of that fluffer shit may be good tea, but I was just trying to get to the main thing, which was, did she know or did she not know? And you said out your own mouth, she did not know. So real talk, it's really messed up that there was a whole interview had when all you had to do was really just exonerate her name from jump. All you had to do was say she didn't know. That was fucked up on my part. I learned from that. I'll tell the next person when I start dating about my actuality because it's 2025. So people are still learning on how to come out. We would have understood that. But to lie is never going to be it's never going to be understood because you didn't have to do that to her.
That's never okay. Because you are literally sexually, involved with a man you've been with for a long time. Did you hear the part? Now you heard the clip, right? Did you hear the part where Andre said, "Everybody know me. They call me C-Head Andre"?
Yeah.
Did y'all hear that part?
I heard that. I was confused by that.
That was in a whole relationship. That man was in love.
They were in love.
He was in love.
C-Head Andre.
I also want to point out because I feel like all of this got lost in translation, and I see what Nietzsche tried to do. This was only about the fact that Shaded wanted everybody to know that she was lied to. So all of the extra stuff, sure. But what this was about was if she was lied to, and she was, which means that everything else, whatever, she was lied to. That's it.
No, lady, I do not know you, Kanani Adugna. I don't know you, lady. Sorry. Go ahead.
She just wanted him to take accountability. If you listen to when she was in T Live, he said something that triggered me because he called that Joker his brother again. And she just wanted that dude to be real, be honest, and be open about it. That ain't your brother. You poking him in his booty. That ain't your brother. Just be real about it.
I may be going a little too deep, but I think she was bringing awareness because of the fact of him trying to do that again. You would have told another girl on the app that was your brother. Her ass wouldn't have known nothing. Shada was trying to make sure y'all knew.
He said it today, basically. Like, he needs to.
I got so many questions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I was trying to come over here right when you was listening to the end of what Nitra was doing with that interview with T Money, but then it's a long story. Kia had came over, she had a lot to say, it was a lot going on, and I couldn't get over here and I missed it. What happened right after that? And did she show any of the messages about FOE and what they said? And
she said that. So she said she asked him about if he effed T Money, and she said. No, he said that was a rumor that Peaches made up. So that's one thing we know about something that he said about FOE. He blamed the rumor of him and T-Money on Peaches. But what we just heard with Nitra Live sound like they got along fine and it was true they were talking. Am I tripping?
No, it sounds like
why blame it on Peaches? Right. So why blame it on Peaches? Why say that's a rumor Peaches made up?
Okay, I got another question. Have we discussed yet, because I screamed it in my live and then you said a little bit, but you stopped. Have we discussed yet the fact that T-Money was in such grave danger because these gentlemen were so many years her youth? And somehow...
Little touch.
There you go. And somehow T-Money is congratulated and told to do what she got to do, Stella. And get her groove back.
26 years older than this man.
No, it's almost, can I be honest with y'all, and let me be for real. Like, it's almost disrespectful how dumb people think we are.
Right.
It's almost like super disrespectful to be this, like, hypocritical, like this black and white. It's almost right in your face, bitch, I dare ya. Like, that's the crazy part about all of this.
Let me ask you a question. Nitra said she was a nurse?
I don't know. Somebody said she was in the nursing field for however many years, so I just assumed she said she was a nurse, but she's not. I did look it up. She's not.
Okay, I got another question. When we sat up here at our big age and let Good Yella get on a panel and try to tell these people he wasn't in no relationship with this man, did he consider the fact that this man might have a different story to tell, considering what man you know, what person you know in a relationship? Good Yella exact words was, he felt like he wasn't being seen enough around the family. If you just a basement living ex-boyfriend that I ain't even tickling your booty no more, why do you need to be seen? Explain to me, this ex-boyfriend need to be seen so bad.
Because he wouldn't be breaking shit. He wouldn't be screaming on the phone talking about, I love you. That's all that. That was a man that was still in love with that man. There was nothing that you could tell me other than beyond that. Because nobody's going to do all that for somebody they just fucked on.
This is
now this whole
Did y'all see the videos that For the Haters put up?
No, I didn't see that yet. He also called it at the beginning. At the beginning of everything, Good Yellow was like, yeah, my ex. I thought you ain't go with him. That was
drop anybody who's not supposed to be up here.
Is it just me or was that interview scripted like an MFer? Like they knew what parts to hit, and then let me tell you how they tried to play Shaded. So Nitra kept saying, now we didn't ask certain questions because it's things that she didn't want y'all to know. Basically trying to let her know, now if you keep going, we gonna tell if you go drop the rest of it, we gonna tell what your dirty little secret is. Cause whatever your thing is you had happening with you, cause you asked us not to talk about it. You and Mariah Martin, as she called them.
But that's that ain't cool either way, because if you listen to T Live, oh,
What the fuck?
This Andre.
Oh my! Where the fuck she get this from?
This is my favorite.
Oh wait. This is my thing. Love who you want to love. Just don't lie. Love who you want to love. Just don't lie, nigga.
Why they doing
she
it?
go.
That's how that baby was hurt.
You can't do that?
I'm not going to do that.
Why not? I can pay you $100.
I don't
How
care.
many times is this posted?
I don't do that.
You don't
She
do
made
writing?
so many
Do you think I
videos.
can come back tomorrow by chance?
Book an appointment with Sam.
Sam?
Yeah.
He'll be able to do this?
Do what?
Damn, see that freaking shit you like? What the fuck? Sorry.
TikToker Yellow Corn attempted
What
to
the hell, please.
play games.
But listen, let me tell you something. What's so
Hold on,
funny is
AJ. Hold on, AJ.
known for her
Girl is still not done.
haters
Hold on, y'all.
eyes carefully in the TikTok streets. After a TikToker, let's call him Tongue Licker, posted and then deleted a video about an encounter in the Balanier suite with a male friend, the haters, of course, screenshot it. Despite the attention, the haters emphasize she support everyone's right to love freely. Removing the video suggests Yellowcorn didn't want the haters' attention after all. Remember, the haters play by her own rules, and it's wise for TikTokers to understand her approach. As for the tongue licker in hiding, that swift removal from TikTok suggests he got more attention than he wanted. Yellowcorn tongue licker. For the haters never fight fair, never have, and will wait until hell freezes. If it takes that long for a get back at someone, make sure you tell a need to go to the dentist Netra, your dental counterpart, just what I said. Because the get back be real. Tongue licker. Feel free to repost the video of you and your male friend in the bedroom. The haters have already mentioned the video where the man was standing on his head while you gave a tour of the room. You showcased the suite using the keys that opened into whatever you wanted to use the Balanier suites for. There is no shame on my end about you showing a one-bedroom with a man standing on his head waiting for you. You shouldn't remove your video. No one will judge you. No one will know. Well, maybe no one would have known you were at this place with a man if you hadn't posted a video, placed the name of the suites, and stood in front of the room number. Put on that thinking cap this time, tongue licker. To the haters family.
We're not done.
Look cute together.
What you
It's given, but it's the song choices every time that I cackle at.
I mean, okay, if this is on your Facebook, then why is it?
Girl.
Okay. Okay, that's it.
So let me ask this:
All right,
if it's on your
hold on.
Facebook, is it a problem that we know?
So I'll be
Because
back. I'm about to go water around this store.
Okay.
obviously you out there if it's on Facebook. So is it a problem that we know?
Okay, here is my understanding of what's happening. He is straight for financial benefit. He is known to be and truly is GAY. He is only straight and sanctified and holy, and he's prayed away the demons on TikTok because it benefits him. I mean, FOE folks help him out. He get to get free trips. He probably get to get, like, you know, perks from being cool, as long as they okay with him not being GAY. Now, if he's truly bi, why is his boyfriend confused by it? If he's truly bi, why is his boyfriend like, what the hell? Because if it was a bi man and he's on the phone with a woman all night, all day, and I'm with him and I'm a gay man, I'm like, with my boyfriend, he's with this on this phone with this woman all the time, I'm definitely gonna be like, niggas, that's your bitch. But he didn't think, Andre did not think nothing of it. He thought that was his friend.
He questioned him, remember? He asked him because he was in the bathroom trying to sneak and talk, and he said, hold on, baby.
Hold on, babe.
He said, hold on. He said, hold
what
on,
you
okay.
said? He said,
He
oh
said,
no,
hold
I
on,
said, hold
okay.
on, okay. But he really did say, hold on, baby. That's what he said.
Can I answer AJ question real quick?
Yeah, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Just
I'm
from a
sorry,
real
y'all. Did you
non-biased
have something to say
perspective.
too?
Huh? You muted.
Sorry, go ahead, Shigo, and then I think AJ has something to say too.
Yeah, she had asked the last question I heard her ask is, what y'all think about that interview? And I'm going to give a non-biased perspective. I feel like her first statement started the interview off bias. When you are saying to the person you're interviewing, I got a message from somebody that wants you to be sensitive to the other person's situation, but I think you should go in and put it on the floor. You basically amped that interview for him to be angry at her. Like, you kind of put your input on it, and that made it biased from the very beginning. Before we could even get any questions out, it was like, put it on the floor. So you amping him up to now drop whatever receipts he got on her. It wasn't natural. It wasn't natural. That's the only thing and I'm just being non-biased. I really just wish it would have been natural. You ask the questions and you let him flow. Let him talk himself into a hole. But with you saying that, it's now like I felt like this was alive to drag Shaded, not alive to get a story out. That's just how I feel because of the way it started. That's why I gave the line so y'all can hear me clearly. Just the way it started sat wrong with me. But that's all I wanted to say.
I will beg to differ, and y'all jump in when y'all want to. It was public humiliation for Good Yellow.
I want to hear this perspective.
Sorry, y'all. I got a phone call. It was public humiliation for Good Yellow. For pillow talking, telling FOE business, speaking on things. She had to reprimand him on the front end, although she made him comfortable to come over there and tell his story. His whole vibe changed when she started saying, well, no, you were sneaking, you weren't honest, you need to be real, she started saying all those things that she wasn't saying last night, okay? Clock in. AJ, go ahead.
Said exactly what I was about to say, that she had to make a decision. See, everybody watching, and it can't. You remember today we just covered when you try to protect somebody to even in their fault. She understands now what that does to a platform, so she got to pick and choose who to protect and who not. Do Good Yellow bring in enough? Do he mean enough? Do he weigh and carry enough? Because she do also understand that her group of people are very like sectored off. They off on their own island. So it's not like they affected by us. But them now hearing that Good Yellow talking about all of them, Nitra might not care, but they care.
Different because it sounded like the victim trope.
She had to give them something, even if it's just a public shaming. She had to give them something, and then still try to, segue it by saying, and y'all, it's pillow talk. I done said stuff to Curtis. So basically letting y'all know she talk about y'all to Curtis. Hell. And Curtis ain't supposed to never say nothing. So ShadedbySlay was supposed to have the same goddamn loyalty. And she didn't.
But here's the thing about all of this. It's the phobia, right? If this was, she picks and chooses who she wants to protect and who she doesn't. Although he thinks he's the favorite nephew, honey, you're getting dragged. You're gonna get dragged because you let family business out. And there's nothing that anybody is going to tell me any different. She is pissed. That information about the management, about her not trusting them, know about what money she has, about the Adrena situation with her and Adrena, there's truth to that.
Why she
Hold on, can I say something real quick after Classy? I'm sorry, Classy.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, you good, boo. But if you paid attention last night, Glam offered to pay Shady $500 to give her the tea that Yella told, right? And what did Nietzsche say? Hold on. You ain't got to pay nobody nothing to say nothing. You knew that what Shady was saying had truth.
No, it was her daughter. It was her daughter that offered $500. It was Nitra's daughter that offered $500, not Glam.
That's even worse.
Yeah, that was Nitra's daughter.
Baby, that's even worse because it sounded like Big Glam.
Well, the only thing I want to say about the whole, I hear y'all perspective and I'm seeing it. But for me, it gave victim trope. Like, let me step in front of this story because this story is now attached to FOE. So let me find a way to say, hey, I'm so proud of you for coming out and giving your story on this platform. Like that, she said that at least 8 times. You know what I'm saying? I'm so proud of you.
She
I'm so
told him
proud
Yeah,
of
I
you.
agree
Gave
with that.
victim
I
trope.
agree with
being
that to
honest
an
that he
extent.
needs something about the demons. Refer to his sexual orientation as being demonic.
Right. But that's the thing too though, because
You
she
right about
called
that.
herself but she did do that. But she also called herself trying to victim blame when it came to Shady too. And she tried to throw shade toward her as well. Basically, 2 birds, 1 stone is what she tried to do. I'm going to hold you accountable in front of the people, but I'm still going to turn it around on you and say, well, you still knew at the end of the day when it actually,
Be real,
actually
right?
didn't.
Let's be
And
real,
for
right?
all of you, hold on one second, she go
I'm
because I know
sorry.
you're going to go after her, but I just want to jump right in and say, for all of you saying he's down low, no, he's not. Everything that you see about him was found on his public. Hey, Bray, was found on his public Facebook, like him and his boyfriend kissing and holding and touching. He's out on the outside of TikTok. He's straight on TikTok. Do you not understand? People do gay for pay and people do straight for
Exactly.
pay. The nigga is straight for pay. What's not clicking?
Hey,
Tap,
Parker, you
tap. I don't know
still
if you hear the
broke.
nails tapping, but tap, tap, tap.
The pay part is the tickets to the events. I had a fire crowdfund for the money.
The social accepting.
The social accepting.
Can I
Still
be
broke,
honest
okay?
with y'all? I
You
also
know,
think
you
that the
go
pay
ahead,
part.
Jay.
I also think that the pay part is a little bit. Let me be honest with you. When Nitra said 4 of them women are laid up with that boy, I don't think she lied. I think he is the little young piece of tenderoni meat that all them old women was having a little piece of fun with and giving him a couple dollars. He talking about he was carrying bags. He was doing a little bit more than carrying bags just before they got on that goddamn boat. That's what I think. Nisha done already told y'all he was sleeping. She told him tonight, you was loose as a goose. Don't get me started. You understand me? So I think that he is they little piece of candy because, you know, they don't get out much. You see what Nitra look like. They ain't used to nothing that look like much or nothing. They sit up and tell Nitra she beautiful all day long. Good Yellow look like a fucking Butterfinger bar and that motherfucking bin of goddamn pigs with lipstick on. Please.
Classy, in regards to what you said still broke. Social acceptance can actually get you some money if you're in the right groups on this app. I've
Think
noticed.
about the people you have
Hence why I
relationships with
said
on the
still
back
broke.
end.
Exactly. There's people that still stick with people
Asking
because
for money on the back end. If you don't think he's asking for money on the back end, you're crazy.
thank
Oh,
you. And
no,
even
I
and even
don't
if
know
it's not
that.
money on the back end, it's as
That's
simple as
financial
this.
gain for him. I
And even
got your number. I'm your
So you
friend.
need
You
to
my
get him a
sister, my
car.
cousin, my brother, my friend, my auntie, my grandma, my you know, auntie, grandma. Let me get $50. Auntie, grandma, let me get $20. That's what's happening. It
not
definitely
just
benefits
that.
him for him to pray the gay away, so that these older ladies accept him and give him whatever the hell he wants. Oh, the topic is fraud over everything, cult-like behavior, download scandals, stealing from deceased mothers, credit card tampering, blind loyalty, and extortion. That is what's on the
So
menu.
Yeah,
FOE,
y'all.
I got it.
And
Forgive
it's
me,
so
Lord, for
cool. It gets
laughing.
really big. Y'all, if y'all didn't know, if y'all click the board, it get really big, like half the size of your screen. It's
I ain't know that.
beautiful.
Oh
Surprise!
Yeah,
shit.
it's
I did not
cool.
know that. I just learned about the board today.
Surprise!
The board's awesome.
I just
Nice
learned
easy
about
to
that
have.
today. But what I was
See,
also
I
going to
sent
say is
it.
in regards to social acceptance,
Oh shit! No, wait a
you
minute.
be a
Don't make
part
me
of the
see that
right
big on
group.
y'all
You know how
screen.
like say
Don't
how
make
like
it big.
you Braid and AJ like got y'all thing. Or let's say